pronounce that right? Mr. Ray Gaesser is an executive committee member of the American Soybean Association. He's a soybean producer from Corning, Iowa, has been a member of the Iowa Soybean Association since the 1980s. The American Soybean Association develops and implements policies to increase the profitability of its members in the entire soybean industry. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah. First, I'd like to thank you all for allowing us to speak today. Yeah, it's one. Maybe I'll get closer, okay? My name is Ray Gaesser. I'm a farmer. My family and I grow soybeans and corn in southwest Iowa. We've been there for 31 years. We actually grew up in Indiana and moved there 31 years ago. Got a lot of experience in Brazil, in South America in particular. I've got a lot of experience in the Iowa legislature. Also, I work with our local economic development, and economic development is so important locally and nationally. And the biodiesel industry, the renewable fuels industry, has been such a benefit to local, rural economic development. And I would hate to see any of the new rules destroy that opportunity. As I say, we've been farming for a long time there. I've had some experience in Brazil. We've had agriculture students come to our farm and stay with us. We understand the industry down there. We know their families. I probably know as many agronomists and farmers in Brazil as I do in the United States. So it's very important that we understand when we make rules about indirect land use that we have all the facts. And I have a good friend who's a researcher, and he says, you know, if you torture the data long enough, it'll tell you anything you want. And that's what I'm afraid has happened here. The assumption that EPA is using about the increase in land use in Brazil from 2001 to 2004 is probably accurate, but it was not because of biodiesel. It was because of currency issues. It was because of tax incentives. It was because of incentives for money to grow agriculture in the country. It had nothing to do with renewable fuels. So I think we need to understand that maybe they should use information that after 2004, when the majority of the renewable fuels were implemented in the United States. One of the other concerns that we have is the whole feedstock issue with certifying the feedstock for biodiesel producers in the United States. It is really difficult to certify all the hundreds of thousands of growers who might deliver soybeans to processors or to actually to biodiesel plants. The history of production in the United States is that we've used up most of the available agricultural land. Is virtually all of it has a cropping history, and it would be almost impossible to certify all the growers. And maybe we should certify the growers who are growing soybeans or corn on land that hasn't got a crop history, rather than requiring hundreds of thousands of producers to certify. So it's really difficult for the industry to certify everyone. It'd be much easier to take the very, very few that are not in compliance and make them certify. I don't know what my time. Oh, there it is. Okay. As it's been stated earlier, the bioenergy program is so important to our industry and so important to the viability of the biodiesel industry. We really need to get that implemented in a timely fashion and get it funded in a timely fashion. So that's one of the very important issues to ASA. The whole issue about indirect land use seems to be, as was stated earlier, in direct conflict with our energy policy. We have two organizations that are conflicting. We have one that's trying to increase our energy security, and the other organization, it seems like they're doing everything they can to be a detriment to renewable fuel. So that's a huge concern to me also. I'd just like to thank you for this opportunity to speak to you on behalf of ASA and myself as a family farmer. Thank you.